I guess you had was it an ankle or knee that you tweaked last week?
It was a little of both,
Little
but
both.
yeah, ankle and knee.
It was just precaution last week to sit it out and then get back
Yeah,
this week.
I got rolled up a little bit bye week, so sitting out gave me some time to rest and recover, and I'm thankful for it because I feel 100% now. So definitely a blessing for it to happen last week.
What was your read? How do you think you graded out the first game?
Yeah, I mean, I think there was definitely some things that I could have done better. Beasley was a great player. He was very quick off the edge. They had a good D line and defensive front. But I mean, we played a decent game. Played good in the second half. But now I guess it's a long time ago now thinking about it. So we've been focused on South Carolina a lot now. But I think did all right. But I got a lot of things to improve on, and I've been trying to improve on this past week for South Carolina.
So did you roll up? Did you get rolled up in practice on Tuesday or during the game? Is that when you messed up your leg?
It was during practice.
It was during practice
Yes,
after the game.
Yes, sir. It's after, yeah.
So much was made of Clowney against when y'all played these guys the last couple of years. How much? I guess how nice is it to not see him on film now? But I mean, how different does their D line look without him?
Yeah, I mean it's really nice. That kid's a freak. He's a great player. But I mean, South Carolina is always going to replace what they have. They recruit well. And they always have players that play tough and play hard. So we know we have to be on top of their game. We know Clowney's not over there, but they got some guys that can play. Great defensive line, some good linebacking core and stuff like that. And then at home is always going to be tough. So we're going to be on our A game to come out of that environment with a win.
All people have talked about all week is the noise in South Carolina. I guess the offensive line will be most vulnerable to that conditions. What have you guys done this week to get ready to face that?
Yeah, they got these nice, big, expensive Bose speakers that we've been using to play some music. Sandstorm and 2001: Space Odyssey, which I love because I came out to that in high school. But we've been listening to that a good bit, and just getting ready for that crowd noise using those things. And Hudson's been talking quietly rather than calling out the play loud. So we really have to zone in, focus, and focus in on what he's saying and relay it down the line in order to get the call.
When y'all played there in 2012, do you remember was communication the main issue, or was Jadavian Clowney and that other defensive end whose name escapes me at the moment? I know you remember him well.
Big old lengthy.
David Taylor.
Yeah.
Number 5, Taylor, I think it was. 2 years ago, it was a long time ago, but I can tell you, I remember sticks with me pretty good. They jumped on us early that game and they didn't let up. That environment, they just fed off it. And they were great players. The communication was definitely an issue, but also they just played so well that game, and they were rolling around. They were amped up. So we know we're gonna have to come out and really fight and be on our A game because if they get in that environment, we know what they can do.
When you say Hudson's been talking quietly, what does that mean? Like going up and like literally whispering?
Yeah, basically like whispering. So like during the game, if we're in shotgun, he might come up to the line and make the call. But he'll be yelling during the game, but it might sound like without the atmosphere that he's whispering. So he'll whisper it to each shot. So we kind of have to be focused in. And
Did y'all prepare for that 2 years ago?
We prepared for the music. I can't remember exactly. We prepared for the noise with the music that we have. I can't remember exactly if we did that whole whispering thing with Aaron or not. That might be something new that we've done. But we definitely did prepare for the noise then too.
A lot of people are assuming that South Carolina may stack the box and really try to go after the running game. How much emphasis have you guys put on pass protection this week, the last couple of weeks?
It's been the same. We know the key to I think everybody knows the key to our game is running the ball. We have some great backs, and opening some holes is going to be big. We have to be on top of our game. Every team we play is going to try to stop the run. We have Todd Gurley, and they all know that, along with our other great backs. So we know that they're going to try to stop the run. But we have to be on top of our game, passing the ball and running the ball. So it's not as emphasis more on the other. We just have to be on top of our A game with both of them.
And you've had Todd and Keith obviously the last couple of years. Was that Clemson game a little different the way they wore down? Could you see something in that defense of what y'all were starting to do to them with rotating in running backs the way you were? They just
I think
didn't match it at all.
I think it's a compliment to the depth we have at running back with those guys and how great they are, and honestly probably a compliment to our strength program that we did this summer. Guys were ready, compliment to the coaches and getting us ready in camp. Guys were in shape and guys were ready to go, and it showed in that second half.
Was it similar to Carolina and I guess Florida last year where you guys took the ball and kind of ran out the last 9 minutes, or was?
Yeah, I guess that Florida game was pretty special being at home, and I think we had the ball for like 9 minutes the last quarter. So that was one drive. This game was kind of a little this past game was a little bit different because it was those quick hitters that we just kept running. And I can't remember. I don't know if anything sticks out to me exactly that compares to that in years past. But yeah, like Carolina, Florida last year, kind of wearing down, and then we're able to break through in the second half.
Is there pride? You guys take pride that you're able to?
I think any team will. Anytime you can do that to somebody and take over the second half, we always, the whole stadium and all the players hold up the four when it's the fourth quarter, because that is the most important quarter. And if you win the fourth quarter, majority of the times you're going to win the game. So we take pride in it.